Planet Dolan. From hacking the school bell to a haircomb security threat, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the dumbest reasons you've ever gotten detention. I'm Dangerdolan, and today I'll be on the narrator. That's all I got, it's the best I can do, I'm sorry. Number 10 was submitted by Amonasrester. When Hellbent was 6 weeks into freshman year of high school, he got detention for changing the school's bell to the Rickroll meme. Hellbent went onto the server and hacked his way through the basic principal security and made it to the program. He was playing solitaire on his computer while running the program in the background for the duration of about 6 minutes. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Played over and over for the entire school. For that prank, Hellbent expected to be expelled, but only received a detention. Number 9 was submitted by SkyeMcRicherds. When Pandora was in 5th grade, her first and only year at a public middle school, she was in physical ed playing dodgeball. About 15 minutes in, Pandora was sent to the office and given a detention slip for the grave violation of dodging the balls that were being thrown at her. The reason the teacher gave was that Pandora had been using the other students as shields, when she had simply just been hanging back and giving balls that went back that far to others in her team. The teacher was just annoyed that a team led by Pandora, which included the other weirder group of middle school, beat her team in a district-wide dodgeball challenge. Primary school was serious shit! Number 8 was submitted by Bagul13. No wait, it's Bagoo13. Oh no! Oh no, I thought the one was an L. Oh, I fucked up. I'm gonna kill myself. No, I'm kidding, I'll keep going. When Andy was in 9th grade, she got 2 detentions in one day. Her insane theology teacher was sitting at her desk behind Andy and her friend, who were going over a study guide. Andy's friend had a different answer for her question, so she changed it to match. 2 seconds later, the crazy teacher yanked both of their papers away from them and said, "That's not how we do things here." Grabbed Andy by her arm, took her to the Dean of Discipline's office. The teacher said, "I caught her in school cheating off another classmate's assignment." Andy was crying. She hated getting into trouble.
It was a study guide and I wasn't cheating. It wasn't even an assignment. I didn't do anything wrong.
The Dean asked, "If you didn't do anything wrong, then why are you crying?" She could no longer speak through the tears and the teacher's perfume was giving her asthma. Andy served her lunch detention, mopping the gym instead of eating. In the next class, Andy was sneakily taking nibbles from a granola bar. The teacher spotted Andy eating and pulled her up in front of the entire class to interrogate her. She tried to explain the situation, but the unsympathetic health teacher sent her to the Dean of Discipline again. Andy was all cried out, but had to stand there. She was yelled at for getting another detention. How dare she eat a fucking granola bar? Goddamn monster child. If you don't set her straight now, a year from now she'll be running wild dodging balls. Number 7 was submitted by Fun626 Yatur. When Nixium was in 8th grade, school security saw him combing his hair and escorted him to the security office. They began to rant at Nixium for having a weapon. Apparently a tool meant for grooming your hair is a deadly weapon. They then proceeded to search his backpack for more weapons. And they found his spare comb! The police were called and Nixium's combs were taken away from him and never given back. He was forced to sign a behavior contract, given 3 weeks of detention and had to go to a shock program, which is boot camp for misfits. I can't believe this is real. I hope this is real. Oh, there's only one more sentence. Oh, jeez. And all for bringing a comb to school. Oh, jeez. Number 6 was submitted by Manga Power. In 4th grade, Robo had a draw of what it would have been like if her family was in the Great Depression. She drew what she thought was a realistic picture, making her family dog very thin and hungry. The teacher thought it was inappropriate to portray her dog like this, even though she would be dying slowly from hunger. I don't know if her 4th grade teacher's been through the Great Depression, but it wasn't a bag of fun. You might have gone hungry. I'm just giving you a little warning. Number 5 was submitted by CanniRedditsNever. Zaraganba, my brother, once got 3 detentions for having worn a hat in high school. He had a medical 504 requiring that he wear a hat at all times because of the bald spots on his head from chemotherapy the previous year. The head disciplinarian kept sending teachers after him and refused to speak to him directly. This was literally endangering his life because of his lupus, which is easily triggered by sunlight, bright lights, and injury. Eventually, the officer on campus made them check the 504. Number 4 was submitted by CatsbytheGrape. During lunch, some guy was throwing baby carrots at Sid. The carrots were piling up on the table, so he decided to put them in a bag and throw them away. When he tossed the bag in the trash, one of the supervising teachers saw Sid and claimed he was starting a food fight and wasting food. When he tried to explain, the teacher sent him to the vice principal, who already disliked Sid, and he was given a week of after-school detention. How dare he get hit by several carrots? Number 3 was submitted by Stephanie A8876. Lechner once got a detention for walking into class 2 seconds after the bell finished ringing. His teacher said he was disrupting class when in all actuality the lesson hadn't even started. Then because of the detention, he was late to a band sectional and then got given another detention. So he got a detention because he was late, then another detention because he was late due to his first detention. It was a great first class school. Number 2 was submitted by Dangerdolansass. You fucking cunts. I love you all, you're great, this is great, I love it. Spinal Palm once got suspended for 6 weeks because he shaved his hair for cancer charity, raising over $900. Many of his friends had survived cancer and he wanted to say thanks to the doctors. When he rocked up to school bald, he was sent home until it grew back to ear length. Don't you love it when you get time off school because of fucking cancer? Another premium school here. Number 1 was submitted by me. What's the dumbest reason I've ever gotten detention? It was actually from one of my favorite teachers, funnily enough. I think on that day she was just having a tough time. So there I was just sitting in my seat, I had a sheet of paper and I folded it up into origami, like, oh, who gives a fuck? Like, I was just making like a swan, although it did look more like a degrading chimpanzee about to die from sunstroke, but hey, I was like 11 at the time, don't judge me. And out of nowhere, I'm just sitting there calmly, the teacher just explodes and is like, Dolan! What is this? What have you done? I'm like, whoa, I like origami? And she's like, how dare you do this? Why did you do this? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't, it's like I personally insulted her family. And she said, that was the good paper. You've just wasted good paper. No, that's it. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to wait after class. That's the final straw. I was like, oh. I'm so sorry, I tried to express my creativity. Apart from that, it was a great day. Great day at school, it was great. Huge thanks to the folks over at Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. We have another question for you. What's the worst way a friend has backstabbed you? Did they rattle you out to the teacher because you were folding origami? Man, I can relate. Let us know on the Reddit page linked below and you might be featured in a future countdown. That's it for this video and have a good one!